continues to operate at full power, keeping the interior at a comfortable temperature. Audi A6 Avant 2.0 TFSI 204 PS, the entry-level variant with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine, has a start-stop system as standard to reduce fuel consumption and is only available with front-wheel drive. It delivers 204 PS and generates a maximum torque of 340 Nm. Numerous modifications have taken the efficiency of the newly designed engine to the next level. The 2.0 TFSI uses a modified Miller combustion process that is especially advantageous in partial load operation. In the Miller cycle, the intake valves close early, which increases the engine's efficiency. The 2.0 TFSI also has a turbocharger with variable turbine geometry, VTG. This improves the responsiveness and efficiency of the direct injection engine. The VTG enables smoother and more agile torque build-up at low engine speeds. The 2.0 TFSI is always coupled to the 7-speed e-tron, a fast and smooth shifting dual-clutch transmission. Audi A6 Avant 2.0 TDI 204 PS, the 2.0 TDI delivers 204 PS and a maximum torque of 400 Nm. To increase efficiency and comfort, the engine is partially electrified with MHEV Plus technology and equipped with a 48-volt electrical system. Partially electric driving and high energy recovery reduce carbon emissions. The 48-volt belt alternator starter also increases the comfort of the TDI by starting the engine quietly. The vehicle responds more quickly when setting off and is noticeably more agile. The 2.0 TDI is fitted with a dual-clutch transmission and Quattro Ultra all-wheel drive. The perfect blend of sportiness and comfort, the chassis. The new A6 Avant impresses with its extremely comfortable ride, a strength that is particularly apparent on longer journeys. It embodies the business class experience like no other model. The A6 Avant effortlessly perfects the synthesis of sportiness and comfort in line with driving characteristics typical of Audi: precise, controlled, solid, connected, and well-balanced, or, in short, the Audi DNA. The front and rear axles of the new Audi A6 Avant use a 5-link design, largely made of aluminium. 2 subframes, the front being rigidly mounted and the rear hydraulically mounted, connect the control arms to the body. 3 suspension setups available for UK models. Standard suspension, designed to be even more comfortable than its predecessor. This is standard on Sport specification. Sports suspension, which lowers the body by 20 mm for distinctly sporty handling, comes on S-Line and Edition 1 specifications. Adaptive air suspension with electronically controlled damping, which gives the vehicle a wide range of options between a very smooth, comfortable ride and sporty handling. This is an optional extra across the range. The optional adaptive air suspension with adjustable damping on all 4 wheels regulates the body height and shock absorption. The adaptive air suspension automatically balances out the vehicle load, ensuring the car stays level. Compared to the standard suspension, the A6 Avant is 20 mm lower in normal mode, balanced, comfort, and efficiency mode, the same as with the sports suspension. In dynamic mode, the ride height is lowered by another 10 mm for a sporty driving feel. To reduce drag, the body is lowered to the low level at speeds above 75 miles per hour even in balanced and efficiency modes. In contrast, the lift function raises the A6 Avant by 20 mm above the normal level and can now be used up to a speed of 53 miles per hour. This function ensures safety and forward momentum even in challenging driving conditions, such as on snowy or uneven roads. The dynamic handling system Audi Drive Select is used to adjust the vehicle's steering and drivetrain settings. The spread between the driving modes has been increased. Handling in dynamic mode is noticeably tighter and sportier, while comfort mode is designed for smooth, comfortable driving on long journeys. And thanks to the Audi Assistant, the adaptive air suspension can now be operated by voice control for the first time in the A6, with simple commands like raise the vehicle or lower the air suspension. Progressive and efficient, Quattro all-wheel drive. In the UK, the all-wheel drive system Quattro Ultra is standard, the 2.0 TDI 204 PS engine variant. It flexibly distributes torque to maximize efficiency while also providing all the benefits of Quattro for even greater driving safety and dynamics. An electronically controlled multi-plate clutch distributes torque between the front and rear axles over a wide range, as required by the specific driving situation. For excellent fuel efficiency, the rear axle of the Quattro Ultra is automatically decoupled under partial load insofar as the driving situation allows. When taking corners dynamically, accelerating sharply, or when the friction coefficient of the road surface requires it, the Quattro system's electronically controlled multi-plate clutch connects the front and rear axles and distributes the tractive force flexibly to where it is needed. If you accelerate hard out of a corner, power is distributed more towards the rear. In this driving situation, the power distribution between the front and rear axles is around 30:70. Perfected, highly connected control system with brake torque vectoring. Whether in terms of how the car handles bends, its longitudinal dynamics or ride quality, the advantages of the highly connected control system can be felt at all times. Compared to its predecessor, Audi has improved the interplay between the suspension control and drive systems in the new A6. The integrated brake control system, the controlled dampers, and the engine management system work together even faster and more precisely. The result is perfected handling. Thanks to brake torque vectoring, wheel selective momentum control, the new Audi A6 Avant can maneuver even better through curves. Brake torque vectoring constantly monitors the current driving situation and counteracts any understeer. When the wheels on the inside of the curve lose traction, they are gently braked. Due to this targeted braking intervention and the resulting difference in propulsive forces, the Audi A6 steering is more direct and reacts more immediately to the given situation. The handling is therefore more precise, safer, and more agile. Improved handling, progressive steering. The reworked and now more direct steering contributes significantly to the comfortable yet equally dynamic handling of the new A6 Avant. Compared to its predecessor, the entire path from the steering wheel to the wheels is designed to be stiffer. This includes the torsion bar at the steering gear, the rigidly bolted steering rack, and the stiffer control arm bushings. Camber on the front axle has also been slightly increased. All in all, these measures result in a noticeably improved steering response and more feedback from the road, which makes for precise and light-footed vehicle handling. The Audi A6 Avant comes standard with electromechanical progressive steering. The steering ratio varies depending on the steering angle. At small steering angles, such as on the highway, the steering is more indirect to prevent any nervous behavior from influencing the steering. At larger steering angles, the ratio is increasingly more direct, reducing the amount of physical effort required to steer in city traffic and when parking. Moreover, the progressive steering provides a sporty driving feel in tight corners. The Audi Drive Select dynamic handling system can be used to vary the steering characteristics, specifically steering weight, in several modes. A first for the A6, integrated brake control system. The A6 uses an integrated, blending-capable brake control system, IBRS. With this brake-by-wire technology, the brake pedal and brake hydraulics are completely decoupled. In the variants with MHEV Plus technology, the system calculates whether the desired braking effect can be achieved by regenerative braking using the electric motor, that is, the powertrain generator, or whether the friction brakes on the front and rear axles must also be activated. In a fraction of a second, the control unit calculates how much braking force needs to be produced by the friction brakes. A piston in the brake hydraulics then applies the necessary pressure. Brake feel remains the same as the pedal is depressed, with the transition between regenerative and friction braking imperceptibly smooth and homogeneous, and the braking forces remaining constant. Thanks to the electro-hydraulic actuation, the system very precisely builds up the brake pressure for the wheel brakes and about twice as fast as a conventional brake system. When automatic emergency braking is activated, the maximum brake pressure is reached in just 150 milliseconds. Connected, infotainment with ChatGPT. The new A6 Avant uses Android Automotive OS as its operating system for the infotainment system. The vehicle updates all content via over-the-air updates. This is how Audi ensures that all Connect services always remain current. Numerous third-party apps including Spotify, YouTube, and news services can be downloaded from the Audi application store, which, like the smartphone interface, is standard. These are integrated directly into the MMI of the A6 Avant. A smartphone is not required for either downloading or using the interface. The Audi smartphone interface transfers the content from the smartphone directly to the vehicle's infotainment system. This makes it possible to conveniently control the navigation, telephone, music, and selected third-party apps via the MMI touch display and voice control system. Smartphones can be charged using the standard telephone tray with inductive charging. With the improved and more intuitive touchscreen operation, customers can ideally utilize the advantages of the newly designed operating and display concept. Alternatively, numerous vehicle functions can be operated with the upgraded voice control. The voice-controlled Audi assistant provides support and learns in the process. To answer queries as thoroughly as possible, the Audi assistant accesses additional content from the internet, including weather data and general information. By connecting to ChatGPT, provided by Microsoft Azure OpenAI service, customers can access AI-based knowledge using everyday speech prompts. The responses generated are tailored to each question and read out individually. The Audi assistant automatically determines whether it should perform a specific vehicle function or answer a query on a different topic. If the Audi assistant is unable to answer a question, it seamlessly accesses ChatGPT without any noticeable interruption for the occupants.